Would you like a peachy looking bottom and a stronger toned core after pregnancy? The exercises in this video where we use the Bellicon Rebounder give you a super effective workout to sculpt, shape and strengthen your glutes, your bottom and your core faster. This workout's fun too, and it's short to fit in around baby nap times. For more prenatal and postnatal exercise videos with or without equipment for a fit and healthy pregnancy and motherhood, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of my new weekly video release. I'm Vicky Ward, pregnancy and postnatal fitness specialist, and the Bellicon Rebounder is ideal for a postnatal workout. After pregnancy and birth, the focus needs to be on regaining strength in the core and the glutes, as these are the muscles that have taken the strain of carrying your baby around inside your body for the best part of 9 months. The Bellicon Rebounder, with its soft, flexible mat, means that your body automatically engages your abdominal, back, waist and pelvic muscles to maintain center of gravity and to stay stable. The result with exercising on the Rebounder is a stronger, better conditioned body in less time. With that, let's get started. We're going to start with a really gentle warm-up just to stretch out those glutes and make sure there's no muscle tension there. So, lie down onto the Rebounder. Place your head on the bungee cords here, and then your arms just by your sides. Take your right foot up, place it over your left knee. Bring your left foot off the Rebounder and then place your right hand onto your right knee. Push your right knee away, take your left hand behind the back of your left leg. Bring your knees towards your chest and then push them away. Bring them towards the chest, dynamically moving so that we can ease up the tension. Start to get the blood flowing around the muscles and get prepared for the main exercises. So we're holding each stretch just for a couple of seconds before moving back into the stretch again. One more time. And then release, switch over, place the other hand onto the outside of the knee. This hand wraps around the back of the leg and then push the knee away, bringing the other knee towards the chest and then release. And again, breathing out on each gentle stretch. Twice more, holding each one for a couple of seconds, and then release. Now we're going to take our right leg up straight, keep the left leg bent. We're going to try and hold on to the back of the leg. If you don't have the flexibility to do that, just hold around the leg here, and then release the leg down, flex the foot, bring it up towards you, and then release it down. And again. And you can just gently take your hands away from the leg as your leg goes down. Now again, we're just holding each one for a couple of seconds. We're stretching out the hamstrings, the back of the legs. 2 more. 1 more. And change it over. Bring the leg towards your face and your chest and then lower. Keeping the foot flexed. 4 more of these. 3, 2 more. 1 more, keep your shoulders relaxed and rest it back down. Now we're going to take a seat onto the Rebounder, so we'll roll over. You want to take the soles of your feet together, sit really tall, so you need to find your sit bones, which are in the center of your glutes. Relax your shoulders down, lift your chest, and then gently rock side to side. Feeling the stretch through your hips and your inner thighs. Sitting really tall, so you want to push your hips forwards. I'm going to just show you this from the side as well. So you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chin, and we'll do 8 more of these. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we're going into the main exercises, starting with the glute bridge. So we're going to come down safely onto the Rebounder, Taking the hands onto the edge of the rebounder here, rest the head onto the bungee cords and your feet onto the edge of the rebounder. Make sure your lower back is completely flat into the mat of the rebounder. And then from here, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips right up, come up onto your shoulders, hold it here for 3 more seconds, and then we're going to lower down and lift straight back up, lower and lift. We've got 2 more. And then on this one, we're going to lift and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower, then lift, then lower, then lift. 1 more, lower and hold. Again for 4, 3, 2, 1. So we have 4 single lifts, 2 more, 1 more. And on the 4th one, we hold it, really squeeze those glutes for 4 seconds. 2 more seconds, 1 more, then lower. And we're repeating that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze those glutes. Feel them really activate. Then lower. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift right up. Squeeze. And lower. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Hold this one. Squeeze. Lift the hips. Make sure these are lying level and flat. So your hips are lying level with your pubic bone. And then lower. Now we're going to make it slightly more challenging. Take your right leg over your left knee, or your right foot over your left knee, and then push and lift, squeeze your glutes, and then lower, and then lift again. 2 more, 3, same pattern, 1 more, hold this one for 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower, and we repeat the same pattern again. A little bit more emphasis here on a single glute. 1 more, lift and hold. For 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower. Let's do the same thing again. Lift and hold. Some more emphasis here, feeling this in this glute. And then lower. 1 more time. 2 more. 1 more. Lift and squeeze. Try and make sure that your lower back is flat here. You haven't arched. So your pelvis is in line with your pubic bone. So this is all lying level and flat. And then lower. Now let's repeat that on the other leg, the other glute. So take this foot over the knee, rest the ankle away, squeeze your glutes first, and then roll up through the pelvis, lift, keeping your lower back flat. So you want to avoid any arching here. And then lower. Then let's lift for 4, 3, up and down, 2 more. 1 more, hold, squeeze those glutes for 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower, and repeat. Breathing out as you lift, hold, breathing in, breathing out. Then lower, and again for 4, single lifts, 3, 2, lift a little higher, hold and squeeze for 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower. Going 3 more times with the sequence. 2 more, 1 more, hold. Check your pelvis is in line with your pubic bone here. Lower back is fairly flat. Then lower. 2 more. Hold and squeeze. And then lower. Roll onto your side. Rest your hand over the edge of the Bellicon rebounder. And then we're just going to bend the knees, all right, towards the edge here, keeping one hip on top of the hip that's on the rebounder. You're going to place your hand on your hip here. We're going to lift up. We're going to keep the knees together. Push the pelvis forward so you're in a beautiful straight line. And then we're going to open and close the top knee, keeping the feet together. So you want to make sure that your toes and your ankles and your heels stay together. Your feet are pointed. And keep pushing your hips forwards. Now this one's targeting the outside of the glutes here. Breathe out as you open the top knee, in as you lower. 4 more. Keeping the knees close together. 3, 2, this hip points upwards. 1 more. Now we're going to pulse. We're going to pulse here. Up and down, smaller range of movement. Make sure your shoulder is away from your ear. You haven't pushed into your shoulder. Another set of 6 pulses here. 2 more. 1 more. And release down, and we'll switch sides. Take hold of the rebounder. With the edge, keep your knees together. And then point your feet, keep your feet together as you open and close the top knee, or the knee of the leg that's on top. Now just check, make sure that this hip stays really stable. You want to avoid the hip rotating back. Open out your chest, stay lifted through your body. Four more. 3, 2, 1 more. Now we're going to lift this one and we're going to pulse again for 2 sets of 6. Go again for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Switch sides. We have 1 more set. Same thing, knees together. Lift your hips off the rebounder. Open and close the top knee. Keeping this hip pointing straight upwards. Breathing out on each knee lift. 1 more. Now let's go for those pulses. 2 sets of 6. And again for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lower, switching sides. Knees together, lift your hips, rest your feet on the rebounder. Lift the top knee and lower. Keep your toes and your ankles and your heels together. Push your hips forwards, open out your chest. Let's go 5 more. 4, 3, touch the knee back, 2, 1 more. Let's open this one and go for those pulses, that smaller range of movement. And again, next set of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower all the way back down. Excellent. Now we're coming on to our hands and knees onto the rebounder. Take your hands over the edge of the rebounder, place your knees on the rebounder. We're going to take one leg straight, bring up your belly button here, and then keep your back flat. So avoid letting your back drop. Make sure your hips are facing downwards. We're going to take the leg out to the side, lift the leg up level with the hip, and then bring it across and tap it down onto the edge of the rebounder. Lift and then lower. Just tap it gently as you bring it across. Shoulders are away from your ears, looking down towards the edge of the rebounder. Again, we're targeting our glutes, the outside of our glutes with this exercise. Now, we have to pay attention to our core because we're also working our deep core muscle here. If you have any diastasis recti, you want to avoid too much pressure onto the stomach. So be careful with this one. If needs be, you need to skip to the frog lift exercise and avoid the exercises on all fours if you feel that there's a lot of pressure on your stomach muscles or there's any doming occurring. Otherwise, you're all good. Be sure to make sure you've created tension in the lower part of your stomach here. Lifted up your belly button. We're going 2 more. 1 more. We're going to take the leg out to the side and we're just going to pulse. Out to the side and then back slightly. Reduce your range of movement here. Bringing up the belly button. Deep tension in the deep core muscle. 4 more. 3. Doing great. 2. 1 more. And then place the knee back onto the rebounder. Same leg, we're going to flex the feet, bring the knee up. And you can just take the other knee slightly out to the side if you want to make it more challenging, or bring the knees closer together. And then with the knee up level with your hip, and again, your core muscles up tight, taking your foot up towards the ceiling, and then lower the knee to the rebounder. Up, and then lower. Again, be really conscious of your shoulder position. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Keep going, 6 more. Keep the foot flexed. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to lift the knee up. We're going to have much smaller range of movement here. Another 6 pulses. 5 pulsing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep the knee lifted. Take it out to the side. Bring it in. Out and in. Try and keep the knee up level with your hip. Try not to let it sink down. This one's also great for strengthening your lower back muscles. Really good for your core. 8 more. 7, 6, well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now with this one, we're going to lift and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower. Same sequence on the other side. So I'm going to turn around, place my hands onto the bungee cords here. Straighten this leg this time, point the foot. Be sure to make sure your knees are underneath your hips, and then taking the leg out to the side and tapping it across onto the rebounder. Stay lifted with your upper body. Keep your lower back flat. Let's go 6 more of these. 5, you're doing great. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more, let's lift this one. Let's hold it high and let's pulse out to the side and in. Pulse out and in. Again, just keep a check on your lower back and bringing the navel up towards your spine. Another couple more pulses. Keep the leg high. 2 more. 1 more. And then lower the knee back onto the rebounder. This time we're going to flex the foot. We're going to take the leg up. Bring the knee up level with your hip. And then lower and then push. Lower and then push. So again, targeting the glutes. So in fact, targeting the glute minimus here, which is the muscle just at the very top of the hamstring and the bottom part of your glutes. We're going 8 more. 7, 6, shoulders away from ears. Last 4, 2 more. 1 more, let's go for those pulses. Lift the knee, push the heel up towards the ceiling. And we've got 2 sets of 6 pulses. So you've done 1 set, let's go another 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that knee up high, let's take it out to the side. And what we call the fire hydrant exercise. You might want to just move your hands around a little bit on the edge of the bungee there. Moving the bungee cords away is a good idea. Make it a little bit more comfortable. Good, and keep that knee lifted and take it out to the side, keep the foot flexed. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more, you ready? And we've got 2 sets of 6 pulses. And again, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then lower the knee. Quick question before we go into our last exercise, because I'd love to hear from you. How many months postpartum? How old is your baby? Comment below this video and let me know. Okay, we're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to walk the hands onto the rebounder mat. Bring the feet forward slightly. Keep the heels together. I love this exercise. So we're going to just rest on the fingers. We're going to push the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep your heels off the rebounder and then lower back down. Lift and lower. If you're wearing a necklace like me, I recommend you take it off because sometimes it can dangle down. But hey, I'm going to carry on wearing mine. All right, so we're pushing the hips up towards the ceiling, then lower the bottom onto your heels. This one really helps tone and lift your glutes. Breathe out as you push your hips to the ceiling. Breathe in as you lower. Now we've got quite a few reps of this one. Hey, we're going to go 12 more. Stay with me, keep the heels off the rebounder, just resting on the toes and the balls of the feet. Shoulders away from ears. You can place the hands onto the rebounder now if you find that your backs of your legs are becoming a little bit more flexible as you do this one. Let's go 4 more. 3, crown of the head goes down towards the mat as you lift your hips. 1 more. And rest. This last exercise really targets the glutes, but also the core. So we're going to step off the rebounder with the right foot, do a squat down. We're going to bring the foot back onto the rebounder, step across, step the feet together, and then step across to the other side with the left foot and squat. All right, so I'll go a little slower so you can join me. Step, step together, step and squat. And then if you can speed it up, we step, squat, step, step together, step, squat, step, step together, step, squat. And if you want to do it a little faster, you can speed up, add a little jump as you come onto the rebounder to make use of rebounding. Keep your chest lifted as you squat, sit back at your hips. Step and step off. So you've got a little step here onto the rebounder as you bring it across. Step, 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 and squat. I like to have my hands in front of my chest here, and that helps remind you of your posture. Breathe out as you're coming up. Feel the thighs activate and work here, as well as your glutes. Give those glutes a little squeeze as you're coming out of the squat. 2 more. 1 more each side. And come onto the rebounder. Just gently keeping your feet on the rebounder. Do our gentle health bounds. Keeping the feet wide, shoulder width apart. We're going to do 1 last set of those step squats. Speeding up a little bit and reducing the number of steps that we do on the rebounder. Follow me. Step to one side, step into the center, step to the other side. So join me or repeat the previous version. Hands in front of the chest, sit back down into your squat at your hips and place that foot onto the floor. Adding that small hop right here in the center. If this is too much for you, just step, all right, without the hop. All right, stay with me. We got 6 more. 5, 4, 3 more. Sitting back at those hips. Keep chest lifted. 2 more. Last one. And bring the foot back onto the rebounder. Let's take a gentle health bounce. Bring the heart rate back down. What a way to finish. Keep the feet on the rebounder. Just gently going with the spring. Now today I used the more medium strength bungee cords, but soft bungee cords are fine for this workout too. I hope you enjoyed today. We're now going into quick stretch onto the rebounder. So coming down onto your back, taking the feet onto the edge of the rebounder, resting our head here onto the bungee cords, taking right foot over the left knee, bring the left foot off the rebounder, and then similar to the warm-up, take the hand onto the inside of the knee, the other hand comes around the back of the knee, shoulders rolled back into the mat of the rebounder, stretching through the outside of the glutes. Keep your lower back flat. Take deep breath in, deep breath out. Switch over. And then place both feet onto the edge of the rebounder. Take your right leg up, flex your foot, hold on if you can, reach to the back of your leg here, the hamstring. Otherwise, just hold around the side of the leg, but try and keep this leg straight. Flexing the foot helps with the stretch. And then just aim to bring the leg a little closer towards your chest. But this is a typically tight area, so if your leg is here, you know, it's fine. You just want to realize that perhaps that muscle is a little tight and tense, and it's a good idea to just work on stretching it. Dynamic stretching is great at the beginning of the day. And after a workout, the static stretches such as this is ideal to lengthen the muscles out again after you've been contracting them. Place the foot onto the rebounder and then lift the other leg up, flex the foot, hands around the back of the leg. Place the foot back onto the rebounder and then we'll roll over, placing the knees into the center of the rebounder here, taking them slightly apart and then sitting back into the heels of the feet. Hold on to the edge here and then just relaxing your elbows. Take your crown of your head down to rest onto the rebounder. Feel that stretch through your spine. At this point, come down onto your forearms. Push away a little bit into the mat part of the rebounder to really lengthen through your spine and try to take your shoulders away from your ears. So you're feeling the stretch right through your back here, lengthening through your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. And then lift your head up. Take a seat. And congratulate yourself for doing this workout with me today. Thank you for rebounding. And if you like this video, be sure to press the thumbs up and like and share this with all your mummy friends. And subscribe to my channel for more prenatal and postnatal exercise videos for a fit and healthy pregnancy and motherhood. And hit the bell to be notified of my new video release every week. And why not join my free online community for mothers just like you that are on a mission for a fit and healthy motherhood. You'll get a free monthly calendar which is clickable, taking you through to an exercise video for each day so you have some structure. So click the link below this video in the description to join and I will see you there. Until next time, from my heart to yours, thanks for rebounding with me today and I'll see you on our next video.